I think so. Over Christmas, admittedly, I got myself into a bit of debt and I put on weight. I know this because I've started to feel the tops of my thighs rub up against complete strangers for money. I've recently learned that the man who invented the snooze button on the alarm clock has sadly passed away. So I think it's only appropriate that we have a 9-minute silence. And that should see me through the set. They do say over the winter months you should check on the vulnerable and the elderly. And I checked on my elderly neighbour on Boxing Day and I knocked on the door. There was no answer. But inside I could hear a faint buzzing noise. I thought, saucy minx. Someone's treated themselves to an electrical gift this Christmas. She was so distracted she didn't even notice the blue bottles flying around her house. I can be a bit naive. I'll give you an example. I didn't even use a vibrator until I was 45 minutes into a long-haul flight. I turned 50 this year. A lot of women are scared about turning 50. They think that once they hit the big 50, that they will become invisible to society. However, where they see loss, I see opportunity for shoplifting. I'm originally from a town called Birkenhead. It's on the River Mersey near Liverpool, locally pronounced head. Babies born there are first taken by the midwife, weighed and electronically tagged. But you know, it's not all bad. That's where I met my first love, and he was a trainee vet. But I left him because he started treating me like one of his animals. He insisted on worming me once a month. I said, I don't have worms! And he replied, exactly. He treated me like one of his cats. He microchipped me in the back of the neck in case I strayed or got lost. I said, how dare you? That's a complete infringement of my civil liberties. But, you know, I've since thought about it. And what with the cost of living crisis and everything, I've decided to keep that chip in. Because if I get to a point where I can't actually afford to keep a roof over my head, I can just check myself into one of those cat rehoming centres. Because he had to register me on the database as a domestic long-hair breed. It's all about keeping your options open, isn't it? I do tell you though, one of the things I do miss about him is his massive cock. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought, how the hell am I going to mount that? But mount it I did! And it looks amazing on the wall now. Just above the fireplace, with all of the others. You know, I was admiring my trophy cabinet last night, and one thing I noticed was nearly every man I've ever been out with has been circumcised. Because I've got a little jag on my tooth just here. It just hooks on. Like blood everywhere. Funny. You know, nearly every accident happens in the home, which is what I told my daughter when she asked me if she was planned. No, I love her really. She's 12. She doesn't take after me for curly hair. A family member said it skips a generation. I don't know how true that is. But she's going through a bit of a funny stage at the moment. She's become quite self-conscious, socially awkward, spotty. She has to wear a brace now. But on a positive note, I don't have to worry about paedophiles. I lost my nan, coming up to 2 years now. She was 99, 3 days away from turning 100.